Let's see. Okay, so Yoink is starting with, okay, NC Amagi, double Baltimore, Etsago, Edinburgh, double Akizuki and Kagero, while Throw is replying with NC Alabama. This is the first Alabama we see in the tournament so far. Baltimore, double Atago, Chappie, double Kagero, Loyang. Okay. Wait, I feel like the audio is a little bit too high. Tiny bit too high. Okay. All prediction. Oh, okay. Thank you, lady, for the advice. Let me just. How can I do that? Well, I'm gonna find a new mode in a bit. Let's see. So, let's focus on the game. Let's keep the polls for later. So, Throw is sending Kagero, Atago, NC, and probably this Chapayev around C. The Loyang is being sent to contest B. And the rest, which is made by NA Kagero, Baltimore, Atagon, and Alabama, is going towards B. So pretty even spread from Throw, I guess. Let's see about Yoink. On the other side, we see double Akizuki, Edinburgh, and Amagi on the same flank. So this is a not even spread, because on this other flank we have an Atago, double Baltimore, and NC. So I assume this is a Radar Edinburgh. So they're trying to go for the same kind of move that I think Yikes did yesterday, which was getting a double or even triple destroyer with an Edinburgh as a support. That was triple destroyer. This lion was radared, I assume, or I mean, maybe he was just outspotted by the Kagero. I like this nickname. CVs are in a fine state. I would add also AA to that, but whatever. Since CVs are not in this game, in this tournament, we're not gonna talk about them. Okay, so the Loyang lost 0 HP from that, so good dodging here. But this Kagero will definitely be able to get B cap, I guess. So this should be a nearly cap advantage for Yoink. I want to. I'm not sure about this double Akizuki plus Edinburgh. They are keeping one Akizuki inside the smoke with the Edinburgh, while the other one is out for spotting, which is a smart choice. These are Akizuki torps and these are the Atago torps. So this Akizuki is dodging the first one, okay. Thanks to the Edinburgh Hydro, I guess. These torps should just run out of range. What the? Ooh, that was a huge chunk on the NC. What happened to that to this guy? He must have been citadel by this Amagi somehow. Okay. Nice volley from this Amagi if this was the case. Now this Loyang didn't abandon the area, so he's just gonna try to contest whenever possible this B cap, because right now Throw doesn't have any kind of good way of contesting the caps apparently. As you can see, this Kagero is far wide here on the one line. I'm not exactly sure what is the purpose of this Kagero here, because I mean he will be spotting, he will prevent this Atago from flanking, sure, but I'm not exactly sure. This Baltimore though is super low HP. I guess he was overmatched by the Alabama. He has one fire burning, and we'll see. We will see. Now this Kagero has found a way to actually get into C. We will see if they are gonna allow him to actually cap. No, he is spotted. Is he spotted? No. It was the Amagi shooting at this poor Chappie. Okay, but he manages to dodge. Okay, so the cap now are even, one each, but definitely Throw has a point disadvantage. And I guess, I mean, they are trying to convert this Baltimore into a kill. They need that because, I mean, Yoink still has two raiders on this flank, but this Baltimore is in a very tricky position, and I think he must be perma-hydroed by this Lo Yang somehow. This is why he couldn't get undetected. Now he's even radared by this Baltimore. Lo Yang is actually contesting B. He's radared as well, but maybe they're gonna be able to reset him from that smoke. Let's see if they are gonna shoot at him or not. Yep, Baltimore goes down. Let's see, do they have vision of this Lo Yang? Yes, they do. They do, but they are not gonna be able to reset him, are they? Nope. Lo Yang gets the B cap, and now Throw has the advantage, of course, because they have one ship advantage. They kill this Baltimore here, and now the central part of the map all of a sudden is weaker. The Yoink central area here is a little bit weaker because once they get rid of this Atago or they force him away, he also ate a torpedo. That was a little bit unfortunate. Once they force this Atago away, they're gonna be able to actually gain the full control of the A cap, and it is gonna be a hard time for Yoink. But we shall see. We shall see. Everything can still happen, of course. Till now, they didn't manage to actually get any kind of advantage from having this Edinburgh with the double Akizuki on a single flank. The Kagero is still pretty healthy. They are just trading evenly here with the other cruisers and the NC. So nothing really special happening on the C cap for now. All the action is concentrated on this flank here, which this Kagero was trying to contest A, but he was caught by Lo Yang Hydro, and he is also beaching here. Oh, this is a major mistake here from this Kagero. He might go down here if he doesn't unstuck himself fast enough here. Oh, I think this Kagero he suicided himself by grounding here. Down to 2.7. Baltimore salvo out. 1.7. Is he undetected? No, they still... Oh, they lost vision of him. Wow, he's down to 400. Now he's even radar, but he's... Oh, he's still inside the Baltimore radar range. Let's see about this volley. Ooh, okay. Now he should be almost out of radar range. Let's see. They're gonna surely blind fire this guy. This is the last volley of the Baltimore. If he can survive, they might still have a chance. Nope. Last shell hits him, and this is 2-0. 2-0 for Throw. Okay. They're even contesting this C-cap with the Kagero. This Chape was citadel by somebody. I guess the Yamagi punished him, but this is fine for Throw. They even have a HP advantage at this point. As I said, this Atago was forced back here, and now this Baltimore is now in a tricky position because if he gets pushed back, he's gonna be this Alabama will have an easy time forcing him back because Alabama overmatches Baltimore 27mm of bow armor, and without the support of this Atago guarding his flank, this position is gonna be trickier and trickier with the time ticking. So what can Yoink do at this point? Let's see. I mean, they have a decent amount of resources dedicated to this cap, to this area, but I don't really see too much value being actually deployed by those ships actually for their team. I guess these Akizukis are radared. Oh, cross torps here. Nasty cross torps. Let's see. If this guy dodges this salvo, he might slow down just enough to catch these torpedoes. Let's see. Okay, he's accelerating, so he should be fine. Is he? Yes, he is. Okay, but still nasty cross torps there. They're trying to focus this Atago down, but Atago has a heal. I would like to see a focus fire on this Chappie, honestly. This is a much easier kill to actually convert. So they might get him down. So this will be the first kill for Yoink into this match, which they absolutely need to stay in this match somehow. Okay, Chappie goes down. So now these guys are gonna run because they don't have any more the radar coverage. So double battleship push into B in the meantime. Look at that. Amagi and NC at the same time, they're both pushing the B cap, but this means that they don't have any kind of crossfire because the two battleships are literally almost in the same square of the map, and that gives this Alabama a lot of freedom to actually reposition herself to create a crossfire between her and this NC. Look at this difference. The Alabama is here, NC is here, while the two battleships of Yoink are in the very same cap. So, yep, the crossfire is actually here. So Alabama is gonna shoot these guys from this side, and this NC is gonna happily tank and shoot them from the front. There we go. This is not a a fun position to actually be in a battleship, because you want to have, targets to shoot at while not receiving hits, and this is exactly the contrary of what is happening. Let's see. Wow, this guy was lucky with the dispersion of the Alabama, which is much worse than the NC dispersion, but still, this is a kind of a desperation move from Yoink, I think, because you actually don't want to be forced to do this kind of stuff. They are gonna... Ooh, this Akizuki is also super low HP. I'm not exactly sure how he managed to get himself spotted. Edimore also eats a torpedo. Yeah, I think this is... this is definitely over for Yoink. This is definitely over for Yoink, and I think Throw played this in a very consistent way, very calculated, and they surely had a plan. I mean, Yoink had a plan with the double Akizuki plus the Edinburgh on this cap, but I don't think they actually got any kind of decent value out of this platoon, let's say, like this division of double gunboat plus a radar cruiser. Don't think this was the best I don't know, composition to actually contest the cap or cap it. I mean, they are gonna get it in the end, but look at the point disadvantage that Yoink has. It is insane. Plus, they are also gonna probably lose this Amagi. She's super low HP. She has a fire on board, and she's being spammed. Yeah, left, right, and center, and yeah, Amagi goes down. The Baltimore is actually going for the desperation move on the Alabama, but this is not gonna work. I mean, he's doing massive damage with AP on the Alabama broadside. At this distance, Baltimore AP will hurt a lot, but now he's forced back. Alabama is angling, and yep, an overmatch is actually a thing. So this Baltimore might actually go down himself before this Alabama actually gets sunk by Yoink. So once again, very convincing and solid win from Throw. Itago shooting AP on the Baltimore broadside. Yeah. They're being crossfire on every single part of the map at this point. Yeah, this salvo from Itago will most likely kill the Baltimore. Almost. Okay. So 986 points to 236. Yeah. Pretty solid and convincing win from Throw. Definitely well played. Wow, okay. They killed also the NC. Well done. Well done, Throw. So Throw is 1. There we go. Okay, awesome. So next map. So Team B wins the first map, and the next map it is gonna be Hotspot. Are we okay now? Everyone is ready. Awesome. So I think we are good to go for the second match on hotspot. Let me reset the scoreboard so we can actually have it correctly shown here. Awesome. And there we go. Match 2 of this quarterfinal. If Throw wins this one as well, they are gonna proceed to the semifinal, and Yoink is gonna be out of the tournament. If not, we're gonna have a decider. Okay, so Yoink starts with NC Amagid, Baltimore, Edinburgh, and double Chappie. I think they were running double Baltimore previously, so they swapped one Baltimore for a Chapayev. Double Akizuki, Nakagero. Throw is playing with NC and again Alabama, Baltimore, Edinburgh, double Atago, double Kagero, and Loyang. Okay. Interesting. Interesting to see. I mean, we didn't see too many Kageros being played yesterday, but today it seems like these two teams do love Kagero for the amazing concealment of this ship. I mean, I don't exactly see any other reason to bring Kagero to the field. But and I'm not exactly a fan of the ship, but I do recognize the value of it over an Akizuki, in the sense that Akizuki brings only firepower. Kagero brings torpedoes and spotting, but Loyang, in my opinion, it is still one of the best picks. Whatever. Throw has a Kagero here going wide on the flank, Baltimore and Edinburgh as a support, so double radar cover, double radar ship here. While Alabama is also moving towards the C cap. This Atago might also join the party, while this Loyang is meant to stay on around B cap. On this other flank, this is the weak flank of Throw, I guess. So only kiting force, so Kagero and Atago plus the NC as long range support. So you can tell that Throw is putting all the eggs on the C cap, apparently. So on the other side, Yoink is Misakizuki seems to be leaving the flank, which I don't exactly understand what they are doing. I mean, they do have a strong force here made of 3 radar cruisers, a destroyer, and an Amagi, but I'm not exactly sure what are they planning here. Since this Akizuki is actually going to do the B cap, Kagero is meant to stay around A with the support of a Chappie and an NC. So a much more, I would say, balanced spread from Yoink in comparison to Throw, because Throw is clearly planning a move around C cap, which is also the stronger cap of Yoink, but Yoink has some radar coverage around A, which might result in them having the advantage over the A cap. We will see. Different approaches to the map, definitely. Okay, the Edinburgh and the double Akizuki are actually doing the same kind of stuff that they were trying to do the previous match. So, which is radaring the enemy destroyer and forcing him out of the cap. The Edinburgh is actually being protected by the smoke of the Akizuki. They are getting some decent volleys, some decent damage on this Loyang. That is, as I said, he's forced out of the cap. Ooh, nice chunks here. He's down to 7 KHP and he's still losing some HP. Okay, so this time this comp is proven to be much more valuable, much more effective. Oh, look at that. Down to 4.7, 4.2 and still burning. This guy is very low HP. This guy is gonna be out of the battle for the rest of the match. Absolutely. He's gonna just support and smoke up ships and do nothing else because he doesn't have the HP anymore to contest the caps. Okay, so much more aggressive approach from Yoink to the battle this time, and they are definitely gonna get B cap for sure. As I said, this Kagero with the support of the Chappie is able to get A as well. So, and plus the this Baltimore got chunked by who exactly? I mean, he was hidden where? Here? Maybe the NC? I'm not sure. I'm not sure who actually hit that Baltimore for like 9k, but yeah, as I was saying, these two guys are actually keeping the C cap contested. Here they got resetted, but Yeah, this chap is low HP. I mean, low. He's half HP. He's being pressured. I mean, they're using a Chappie as a roaming cruiser, which is a bit strange. I mean, you can kite with Chappie, absolutely, but you know, it is not his primary role to actually be kiting away. But this time, as I said, Yoink has a pretty solid advantage, point-wise. Oh, Kagero is facing the other Kagero, but as I said, this Kagero had the support of a Chapayev. This guy has the Achago as a support. But having... Oh, is this guy just accelerating into torpedoes? He was. He might have stopped just in time. Well done. But yeah, Yoink seems to be trading much better in this game than in the previous one. HP wise, they are ahead by 30k, but the map presence is much better in my opinion. Early focusing on this Lo Yang, leaving him with 3k HP, is a huge advantage because no one from throw is gonna contest B anytime soon. So this cap is gonna tick points for Yoink till the very end of the battle. I bet. This Alabama is a very decent shooter in the sense that he managed to actually get the Akizuki from 13 kilometers, which might not sound that much, but Alabama dispersion is definitely not the best. I can tell you that. Oh, is this Lo Yang gonna pay the price here from the Chapayev? He got radar down to 2.2. Chapayev is gonna definitely shoot another volley on him. Let's see. 1.3, 200. Oof. That guy, as I said, he has to just play super safe, otherwise he's gonna die. And now there's definitely no way he's gonna contest A. Okay. Wow, what a performance from Yoink into this battle. This Kagero is also raided by the Chapayev, I assume, or by the Baltimore. And he's stuck on this island. He's down to 5.6 KHP. Is this blind fire? Yeah, this is blind fire. Okay. Once again, they might lose this Baltimore and finally get the C cap, but the amount of HP they are actually, I mean, now they are actually trading better, but they have a couple of ships that are super low HP. Like this Lo Yang has literally no HP. This Alabama is being pressured by the Edinburgh and the double Akizuki. And the Amagi might actually give it a try here. There we go. Amagi salvo out on the Alabama. Let's see. Down to 6k, but he's healing though. He's healing. He will try to actually wipe out the Baltimore to give his Edinburgh the opportunity to actually cap. But we'll see if the Amagi is gonna allow this Alabama to actually kill the Baltimore. I mean, 13k from the front, it is not gonna be an easy shot for the Amagi. Let's see. Baltimore with AP, I guess. He didn't even manage to shoot. Amagi is not even shooting the... Okay, he was shooting the Edinburgh to reset him, I think. They finally got A. So Throw is making the move. Throw is making the push that they actually need to establish a, you know, a control over A. So now what Yoink has to do is to actually focus down this Alabama and kill him, which they will at some point. No doubts on that. She has how many fires? One. This seems to be one fire, but she doesn't seem to have the repair available. So yeah, this guy is definitely going down, and this is gonna be 1-1. But as I said, this Edinburgh is now gonna be able to cap C. Having A, this is gonna be a cap advantage. But look at the, I mean, but to get A, they exposed her North Carolina so much with literally zero support, that now she started with being full HP, and now she's down to less than half HP. Lo Yang is doing the only thing that he can actually still do in this battle, which is actually smoking up his teammates. And let's see if this is gonna be enough for DNC to actually survive. This Kagero, if he manages well his distances of the torpedoes, He might even get the opportunity to catch this NC, but look at the amount of HP he lost for that. This is insane. Is he gonna hit the torpedo? No. 3.4. Is this blind fire? Yep, this is very accurate blind fire. Well done. Well done. 1k, and he's gonna die from this torpedo. Well done. Okay, well done, Yoink. Well done, Yoink. As I said, throw in order to get A, use the NC, but yeah, this is not a trade that is actually worth it. This Yoink got spotted again. I think he was briefly radared by the Chapayev, and they get the kill as well. So very convincing performance from Yoink this time. Very convincing performance. Good, very aggressive approach to the map on the caps early on in the game that paid off very well, especially this focus fire on the Loyang. And then they just waited for Throw to actually make the push. They recognized it, but they actually punished heavily by killing the 2 PBs of Throw, and now Throw is left with just cruisers and a couple of destroyers, which are not, I mean, they're all pretty healthy besides the cruiser, but when you're facing an NC and an Amagi with your 8 cruisers with the overmatch, not happening, not really happening. They need a couple of really devastating salvos with torpedoes from the Kageros to, you know, turn the tide of this match. Otherwise, I don't see how Throw can actually go back into this match. Okay. Well, you know what this means, guys? That we are actually gonna see the decider, I guess, of this match. Torpedoes are being dodged. Let's see about the NC shooting the nose in Atago. Okay, that's 8k. And yeah, this Atago just forced to actually reverse. Kagero kills the Edinburgh with torpedoes. This was a kill that they actually needed to get rid of the radar cruiser here. But in order to get that, they are trading the Atago, which has heals, of course, but she can go down pretty easily, down to 10k and burning. Yeah, double Akizuki spamming this poor Atago. Don't see how he's gonna survive that. He's desperately trying to get undetected, but the fires, he has double fire now, are keeping him spotted, and these 2 Kizukis are nasty. Is he yeah, now he's undetected. NC kills the other Atago as expected. This guy is down to 4k and burns, and still burning actually. So yeah, GG, well played by Yoink in this match, definitely. Throw is making some desperation moves here and there, but it is literally too little. They don't have the HP anymore and the firepower anymore to actually endanger the Yoink ships, absolutely. Because everything they do is being punished so hard. This Kagero is also radared by the Chappy. So yeah, well done. As I said, extremely well played by Yoink all over the, I mean, it was a good performance all around in my opinion. So nice. It is good to see these matches that are actually close, that are not steamers or rufflesums. Well done. Definitely much more interesting than, you know, a game that is actually decided from the very first minutes of the match. Now everything that they need to do is just kill the Edinburgh with the Amagi, and this should be it. Getago is spotted again, down to 2.4 KHP, still burning, and yeah, 700, 600, GG. Kagero was forced out of the A cap as well. Yeah. Okay, so they're left with only this roaming Kagero and these 2 poor cruisers here. And this Chappy proved his value in the end, he has been kiting and spamming HE for the whole game so far. He didn't use his radar too much at least, but you know, as long as you can stay alive and pull out some damage in a cruiser, your job is done. So well done to Yoink. I think this was the Yoink pick as maps, and the previous one was Throw pick. So you can say, I mean, you can actually see how teams actually manage to, I mean, to actually win on both their home maps. Wow, nice performance from Yoink. Definitely nice performance. So this is 1-1. And we are gonna go to the team A wins this one, and we are gonna see North next map. There we go. Hello? Come on, throw guy. What are you waiting for? There we go. There we are. And yeah, so the decider, throw against Yoink. The final match, it is gonna be played on North. Okay, so this time throw is still Amagi plus Alabama super test. Then Baltimore, Edinburgh, double Chapin, double Kagero, Loyang. I think this is unchanged. Here we have NC Amagi, Baltimore, Edinburgh, double Chapi, double Kizuki, Kagero. This is also unchanged from the previous match, if I'm not mistaken. Might be wrong, but I think this is the case. Huh. I wouldn't know who to actually bet on here, honestly. Those teams literally outplayed each other on two different maps. Huh. This is a tough call for me, at least. We will see. We will discover that. So let's find out. Let's see if Yoink is keeping the their standard, the spread, which is double Akizuki plus the Edinburgh, as a, you know, a, I don't know, cap contesting force. Let's call it like that. So apparently, double Akizuki, Edinburgh, and Baltimore are all going towards the A cap plus the Amagi, while Kagero, Chapi, NC, and probably, I mean, maybe one Chapi is gonna stay around B, are going towards the A B area. Throw, on the other hand, is okay. They're opting for something different. They're not sending any destroyer to the C cap. They're sending double Kagero around A, Loyang around B, with the support of double long range radar, which is double Chapev plus the Amagi. Alabama is in the middle, and they're only sending one Baltimore and one Edinburgh in the area of C. Okay, interesting approach. So they are completely leaving C kinda for free, in the sense that they are not putting any kind of destroyer or battleship on this area, just two cruisers. But let's see if Yoink realizes that, and if Yoink is gonna be able to actually get some DC cap early on in the game or not. On the other hand, Yoink is not sending any destroyer around B cap. So the major fight is gonna be around A. As you can see, this force here is gonna clash into this force here, and this is gonna be the thing that is gonna, I mean, A, it might flip multiple times during this match, possibly. I think that at some point Yoink is gonna be able to grab C, Throw is gonna be able to grab B, and the deciding cap is gonna be A. Look at this nasty Kagero early torpedoes. Is this Baltimore running Hydro? Doesn't seem like he is. And now he sees the torpedoes. Uh-oh. Oof. That was a close dodge. Nicely done, though. Nicely done. But he was definitely not running Hydro. And nice throws from the Throw Kagero, by the way. So this Baltimore is moving into this area here. I assume he's spotted. He must be spotted by the Kagero, that is actually trying to get out of his radar range. This Loyang, on the other hand, let's see if he's spotting the Chappie. No, but this Chappie is gonna just reverse and keep sure that no one can contest B without him being able to radar. Okay, very slow approach from both teams to the match. This Baltimore took some damage. This Kagero is radared. Oof. Massive damage dealt on that Kagero. Massive damage taken from that Kagero. He's down to half HP almost. Okay, now they lost vision of him, I assume. So he's fine for now. But this Baltimore is in a very, very questionable position because he is spotted by... Yeah, he is spotted by the Kageros. And the Chapayev is actually... Chapayev is spamming him. They even radared, I think, to get vision of the Akizuki here. But Akizuki, yeah, he's opening up on the Chapayev. They are trying to actually kill this Baltimore, which is understandable. I mean, they can easily get him down, I think, if nobody comes here to smoke him up. But the point is, at what cost? This Baltimore is dead for sure. The only thing that is not certain is how much HP is Throw gonna lose to get this kill. I mean, they already lost half HP of this Kagero. They lost a third of the HP of this Chappy, and another third of the HP of this other Chapayev. They did get the kill, but HP wise, as you can see, all the other ships from Yoink are completely healthy, while basically Throw lost more HP in the final the final count. If you get everything counted, it is a trade that favored Yoink on paper, at least, because this Loyang was able to cap B for free without being radared or without taking any damage, while this Kagero is now definitely radared by the Baltimore or by the Edinburgh, I'm not sure, and he's now taking some damage and he's not able to cap C. So my prediction was only partially correct because Loyang capped B, but this Kagero didn't manage to cap C because this NC, I think she is a little bit slow in positioning herself to be able to punish these guys. And now, yeah, these Akizukis are opening up on the Kagero again. They absolutely want him to go down, but yeah, down to 5.9. As you can see, all those ships are being forced to actually stay back at the cost of one Baltimore, but not much else till now. So they are actually gonna take A at some point. But the point advantage that Throw has is huge at this point, more than 150 points. And I think that they are in a good position to actually get C at some point, because if this Kagero dies, then it is going to be a hard time for Yoink to cap this cap. I don't exactly understand what is this Alabama doing here. I mean, I get that she wants to prevent this Chapayev from actually capping, but you know, if they had this Alabama on this flank here on C, they would have been much more able to halt this push, because if this NC pushes and Chapayev radars and they get the Loyang killed, there is literally nothing stopping this NC from actually going here, just seeing the Baltimore and overmatching his nose, and then, you know, rotate towards B. So having this Alabama here, it's I mean, it is a gamble. I mean, he might get in between these islands and, you know, but he will be spammed to death. Now he's just gonna reposition himself. Oof, that was a Citadel. Nice shot from the NC. He paid the price actually for his positioning around B cap. I think he's gonna do this or actually kite away. Surprisingly, they allowed the Loyang to get inside C and cap it. That is surprising. I mean, with the Chapayev in this position, I didn't expect this Loyang and a Kagero that can outspot him. I didn't expect this Loyang to be able to actually get inside C and cap it. Also, this NC is making a terrible choice now. She's turning in the wrong moment. She's taking 2 torpedoes. And these torpedoes do hurt. Loyang torpedoes do hurt. She's down to half HP. She's healing, but she you cannot heal a lot of the torpedo damage. So, let's look at the A flank for now. Yeah, I get that the Kagero wants to go back and cap B, which is not a wrong choice. I mean, they don't have any. I mean, this Baltimore might have some coverage of the B cap, but even if this Kagero gets radared while approaching B, yep, now he's radaring. There's literally no one that can shoot at this Kagero, so he's fine. He's entirely fine. Well, Throw has a massive point lead in this moment. Oh, this NC. If she keeps going like that and the Alabama is here, she will give him the broadside. Uh-oh. He's using this Potter to have a better vision of this NC. Let's see, this can be costly for this NC. He has no awareness. Oh, now he sees it. Okay. Why the Alabama is not shooting the NC? What? Why is the Alabama not shooting this guy? He was completely full broadside to him. Maybe he didn't have vision of him? But the Loyang was surely spotting this NC. Okay, I think he wants to punish that Chappie, but no. I think that was a missed opportunity for this Alabama to actually punish this NC. Okay, maybe he didn't have vision, but because otherwise I don't see any valid reason for him to not shoot at this guy. Okay. Akizuki overextended a bit and he got killed by the Chapayev. That is actually even radaring the other Akizuki. He almost killed him. He's down to 52 HP. Okay. So I'm not exactly sure why Yoink is pushing from this flank, which they don't actually need. They should actually try to convert one kill on this area here instead of just pushing here and trying to get some kills there. Throw lost a Chapayev. One of the two Chapayevs went down while I was focused on the other flank. Sorry about that, I completely missed that. But yeah, you cannot keep track of everything on two sides of the map while you're alone, so whatever. Alabama is burning. She has a double fire. Okay, this guy is in trouble. He's also healing, but he cannot out heal double fire plus constant HE spam. So this guy is he might go down. Double fire and still burning. This DNC can actually lob that island, so he can easily kill the Alabama, finish him off. The Chapayev is opening up, but he's not safe from the Alabama yet. So this is a big gamble. Let's see about these shots. No, he dodges. He's good. Kagero gets radared. Or is this blind fire? Yep, this is blind fire. Okay. Alabama dodges the torpedoes. She's still alive. Yeah, the Chapayev has to keep the pressure on this Alabama if they want to kill him, because otherwise it is not gonna be enough. But slowly, Yoink is managing to claw back the point disadvantage that they had. But this Kagero is now gonna contest B. This Chapayev is almost full HP, so he can actually radar the Kagero, but this Akizuki has literally no HP left. This Kagero is super low. They lost the third Akizuki, so if they don't kill the Kagero with this Chapayev radar, they don't have any way to actually prevent him from capping. This Amagi is literally full HP, which is, once again, when you see battleships being full HP at the very last phases of a match, and you have a lot of low HP ships, it is not a good sign in my opinion. On the other hand, as you can see, a lot of ships from Throw are very low HP, and also the two battleships took some significant damage, but they have a much better presence on the map. And the Alabama manages to get the Kagero killed. I'm not exactly sure how he was spotted. Was he hydroed by the Loyang? Was he hydroed by the Loyang from behind the island? He might be. Okay. So that was a self-inflicted kill, in my opinion. Self-inflicted loss for Yoink. This Sensi is eating another torpedo. She's down to 5 HP. She might go down from the Baltimore plus the Edinburgh spam. She's healing. Okay, they get Yamagi with the Chapayev. Okay, this is still anybody's match though. This is still anybody's match. Huh. This Yamagi that is full HP needs to actually do something aggressive here to establish a dominance, let's say. This Alabama is now a problem. They didn't manage to finish him earlier, and now he's still healing again. And now he's preventing them from actually keeping B safe from this Kagero, I think. Well, definitely a close match though. Definitely a close match. Throw has a point an HP disadvantage. They have a cap disadvantage as well, but I think that Throw is in a much better position to actually convert some kills. Especially this NC might go down if they can get a couple of good salvos on him. Yeah, and these torpedoes look very, very nasty from this Kagero. And I don't think this NC can actually reverse and dodge them in time. Even if she sees them, I don't have this feeling. Amage is shooting HE on the Alabama, but she does literally nothing. Yeah, and this NC is definitely going down. The Edinburgh is spamming AAP over the island, but the torpedo from the Kagero are the thing that is gonna kill the NC. Alabama might go down at some point, but if the Chapayev can radar the Kagero and finish him, they might be able to win, to get the cap, and to keep the cap. Alabama goes down. She fires her last volley on this Chapayev, and she kills him. That is an amazing shot. Okay, they might lose the Kagero here. That overextended a bit. No, he's still fine. Where is the blind fire? Is this blind fire? It must be blind fire. An accurate blind fire, so... Wow! Okay. But now, as you can see, this Loyang is gonna try to... I mean, he has to YOLO torp the Amagi and survive somehow. Otherwise, Yoink is gonna win. They are one ship down because they are 4 against 5. But this Edinburgh is preventing this Kagero from getting inside A for free because he is a radar Edinburgh. And this Amagi being full HP is actually preventing these guys from actually getting inside B. The point is, can they actually get rid of the Amagi somehow? For example, a YOLO torp from the Loyang. I mean, at this point, it is do or die. I mean, do or lose, honestly. But this Amagi is recognizing that, and she's actually kiting away. Shots out on the Loyang. Is being spammed by the remaining Chapayev. Let's see. Is he gonna get him? Yes, he is. Okay, so there is no chance for the for Throw to get the Samagi down now. And I think that this is Yoink's win, guys. Yoink is probably yoinking the win from Throw at this point. He's gonna yoink the win from Throw. Because, yeah, this Edinburgh, if it doesn't suddenly accelerate and run into the torpedoes, he's never gonna die that easy in less than 1 minute. This Chapayev might get himself inside A and contest it. Oh, is he gonna run into torpedoes? No, he's fine. So, yeah, this Chapayev is definitely gonna enter A. So this is gonna be one cap contested. So this is gonna buy them some time. But how they are gonna contest B without dying? This is the point. How they contest B without dying with this Amagi being there? Oh, the Baltimore is gonna die now. Yep. Okay, so definitely this is a Yoink win, guys. Wow, what A very well played match from both teams in the end, but Yoink's the win. Indeed. Well done. Well done. Okay. Yoink wins, and Yoink is the winner of the first quarterfinal. Very well done.